All right, so today we're going to talk Holy Grails. As I've been doing my channel since last year, as I started my channel, I have realized that, I'm not going to make a channel based on like different things I'm going to try. To a certain extent, yes, but I'm going to try different things based on your recommendations and things I want to try. But then I also always want to do videos on staying true to my Holy Grails because it's taken me a long time. Before I even started my channel, I have tried out so many different skincare products on my skin and, educated my friends and family, and they love these products. And so there's no reason for me not to stay true to these. So it always amazes me when you see like someone on a YouTube video be like, I'm going to go through my empties for the month. And they have all these empties. I'm like, how do you possibly put all of this on your face and like finish it? So I have my Holy Grails here. There are no empties. I started doing empties. Actually, I started collecting empties before I even started my channel. And it took me so long to come up with empties, just because, like, I don't know. I mean, I use a normal amount of product, but it just took me a while. So instead, I'm going to do Holy Grails. So let's start off with Cosrx. This is the Cosrx, the Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. This thing I cannot live without. I've tried, and I just can't. And I've had so many people, like that I've recommended this to because they're like, how do you get your skin to be glowy? And I'm like, this is the key. So I do get empties of this. I do go through this pretty quickly. It's 2 fluid ounces, but for some reason, and that's a pretty good amount for a moisturizer. I mean, obviously I'd prefer more, but it's about $12, by the way. And I get it whenever it's on sale on Amazon. And I go through this pretty quickly, but it is the best. It's so brightening, and it doesn't like immediately when you put it on your skin looks brighter. And then the next day it's bright. It's incredibly lightweight. So what I do is and you have to, the one negative about it is that you have to like pound it down. Otherwise it squirts and it gets like all over everything, and it gets all over the mirror, and that drives me nuts. So what I love about it is it's really lightweight, but yet it's not too lightweight. But for my skin, because my skin is dry, I use it as like a first moisturizer. So what I do is I put this on, and then and I think that this would be good for dry or like all kinds of skin. So I put this on first, then I put my azelaic acid on, then I put my retinoid on, and then I put the heavier moisturizer, which I'm going to show you in a second. So my second Holy Grail would be any kind of retinoid. Okay, as you've seen in my videos, I've tried all of these. I've been on, tretinoin, just brand name tretinoin for the, oops, it's upside down. Okay. Brand name tretinoin for the longest time. And, years I've been on this one. And then I switched over to Altrino. I've got tons of videos on Altrino, and Altrino is that lovely, like ointment-like, product. That's the consistency of it. And this has really gotten me to be able to tolerate a retinoid every night. And then I decided to experiment with tazarotene, and I did some videos on that as well. And so far, I am liking the tazarotene. It is more moisturizing than the tretinoin. It's more moisturizing, but not as moisturizing as the Altrino. But I do kind of notice a little bit of increased skin firmness with the tazarotene. So I don't know. I think what I'm going to do right now, currently what I'm doing is I'm doing tazarotene on my face, and then I use Altrino. Right now I'm doing like once to twice a week on my neck at the most, because my neck tends to really not tolerate any kind of retinoid. So I'm experimenting with that just on my neck and chest. And then hopefully I'll be able to use that more, just because, it allowed me to use it on my face. So that would be great. So any kind of retinoid, of course. And then right after that, what I do is I do the Ordinary, and this one is the natural moisturizing factors and phytoceramides. This one is very rich, but it absorbs beautifully. It doesn't get like on my sheets or anything. I cannot find anything that's that good. The only thing that I just started using is the Bioma Sensitive Skin Body Lotion. I started using that on my face because I love using body lotions on my face because it's just like economical, and I just love doing that. But just as an alternative to this, but I still think this is going to wind up being my holy grail. This one might not be good if you have oily skin, because it's definitely thicker and richer. And, I did read a lot of reviews. And so, the bad reviews are like, oh, it, leaves my skin so greasy. See, and even when I rub it in, it's, but to me, when I read a review that says it leaves my skin greasy, I'm like, cool, that's what I want. So I love this one. I mean, I love it. Like in the morning, my skin feels so good, after waking up. And then another one that I've mentioned before, this is the Hada Labo Gel Perfect Cream, or Perfect Gel Cream. And this one I use like before I do, like if I wash my face. I don't wash my face in the shower because that drives me nuts when like the shower is coming and it's like on my face and my contacts are like, they're going to fall out. So when I wash my face before taking a shower, I'll put this on before the shower. And this is the kind of hyaluronic acid that gives you just a beautiful glow. But the thing about it is it doesn't dry out your skin. I know the complaint of a lot of hyaluronic acids are that, if you put it on and then, for instance, you take a shower, then you come out, your skin is like parched because the hyaluronic acid draws in the water. This one has 5 different types of different molecular weight hyaluronic acids. And I could honestly, even with my dry skin, probably use this as a standalone moisturizer. My skin stays moisturized. If I have even a few hours before I put on my extra moisturizers, it still stays true. And by itself, it's great. And I mentioned this in some of my previous videos, the Ordinary, the AHA, BHA peeling solution. I use this once a week. I might start experimenting with trying it twice a week, but once a week, like clockwork, I use it and I love it. That same day, the next day, my skin is just glowing. I use it just for 10 minutes. I love it. I've always loved it. And then for my Holy Grail, the Naked Sundays, the what are these called again? The Glow Bombs. I like these for my lips. So currently I have it on my lips. This is kind of funny, but what I do, the color is much lighter. I think I'm almost out of this one. Yeah, I am. But I put it on before and after my lipstick. So then it gets like mixed in with my lipstick. So, which might not be the best protection, but it is SPF 50 and I use it every day. Right after I brush my teeth, I put this on. And despite I'm sure you've seen, or, if you haven't seen, please check them out. All of my videos that I do on sunscreen for what do I have? For pale skin, pale dry skin, sensitive skin, the coats, whether it be the untinted or the tinted. This is like the untinted is similar to Ulta MD. There are alternatives that I could find to the untinted, but the tinted is just, the reason why I like it is the tint. I have it on right now and I do have blush on, just, on my face, but I have this on as my tinted sunscreen. It never oxidizes on me. And it's so moisturizing. Again, if you have oily skin, you might not like it, but this one is just beautiful. And by the way, I don't know if you can tell, but this is the hand that has the Cosrx and the natural moisturizing factors on, and this one doesn't. And this one is, it feels more moisturized too. So let me just put the Cosrx, oh my gosh, I hope I haven't been calling it that. Coats. Have I been calling it that? I hope not. But coats, the sunscreen. I don't even think Cosrx, I actually think Cosrx makes the sunscreen, but coats, I think I have been calling it Cosrx. So I'm not going to refilm the video because you know me and the refilming, I'm not good with that. So, so this goes on, as you can tell, it goes on like this, incredibly moisturizing and glowy, as you can see right now, maybe too glowy for some of you, but, and then it's like so nice. Glowy, and it doesn't oxidize, which is key. And that's why I do so many videos on sunscreens for fair skin, because so many of them look great. And then by the end of the day, you're like orange and it just isn't great. So this one is great. These are my holy grails. What are your holy grails? I would love to hear from them because I am more willing to try things and it go out of my comfort zone if it comes from you guys. So please let me know, and thank you so much for subscribing, and see you next week.